Hello, everybody. New Manchester here. Um, Back with another video, and well, back in black. Black scream with a voice. You're gonna be hearing my voice, and I'm gonna have a black scream, and you're not gonna see me. So okay, back in black, and I'm gonna do another video on the Happier Abroad website ran by Winston Wu. I think I'm in part of the Happier Abroad site that's called Why Foreign Women. Now I clicked onto it, and the title of it is 15 Key Benefits and Advantages of Foreign Women. Liberating truth and comparison that the US media will never tell you. Okay, I'm gonna read this, and here it goes. There are many important benefits and advantages of foreign women that the US media will never tell you about due to their taboo nature. But they are wonderful, liberating, and life-changing to single North American men. Now, I do not mean to generalize, but there are defined patterns of differences that are very real, obvious, and noticeable. So I am here to define them as best as I can. After all, if I told you that people were the same everywhere, then not only would it not be true, but what would be the point of this site? Now, these qualities do not apply to all foreign women, of course, but I would say that they are true of most of a high percentage of them, which is very significant with qualifiers which I will specify. These significant differences matter to men because deep down, every normal guy prefers such qualities, which is not surprising since, after all, these qualities have always been inherent in women throughout human history. It's only in modern America that women have deviated from them. Here is a list of them. Number 1. Foreign women are very feminine and proud of it. They dress, look, and act feminine, and do not try to become masculine like their American counterparts, which is not attractive to normal men. They act sweet and modest, and are proud to wear skirts, dresses, and other feminine attire, which many American women find oppressive and degrading. Foreign females keep their hair longer to look feminine, which every man prefers, rather than cut it short like a man's hair, as lesbians and feminists commonly do, which no man likes. When they step off or onto a vehicle or train, they are glad to take a man's hand, where else American women are too proud to do that. Number 2, they generally treat men better and appreciate them. They admire and respect men and do not carry an attitude of disdain and contempt for them, nor harbor a men are creeps attitude, unlike American women who deem every man is a creep unless he provides otherwise. Excuse me. They seek relationships with men rather than resist them. Men feel more relaxed around foreign women because they are authentic, down to earth, and not so defensive or paranoid. It does not feel like walking on eggshells when you are around them. They do not twist your words around and use it against you. Number 3, they are usually thin or not overweight. Being overweight is less common in foreign countries, especially in Asia, Russia, and Eastern Europe. As such, females abroad are healthier and slimmer. Outside of the US, there is no obesity epidemic. Number 4, in foreign countries, women are more open, approachable, friendly, and easier to meet. This generally applies to second and third world regions, such as Russia, Ukraine, Eastern Europe, Latin America, Mexico, Southeast Asia, China, etc. They are far more approachable, for they do not harbor the men are creeps attitude that American women are programmed with. In their culture, good quality, financially secure guys are hard to find. It is also a psychological fact that poor people tend to be more kind, compassionate, and friendly due to their need to be more interdependent with others to get by. They are also sweet, modest, appreciative, and committed oriented, which makes them better marriage material. This is sad but true. Having more money tends to make women less sociable and friendly, but not men, since as authentic men still need to desire men, love, and romance, whereas women who are middle class and above somehow have less of a need or interest in men, unless he is richer than she is. The more money women have, the more likely they are to limit their social interaction to within closed cues, and the less likely they are to talk to strangers. They also become less friendly and more picky. That's just the way it is, and it definitely makes dating in first world countries harder and more competitive for guys. Number 5, there are generally more down-to-earth, authentic, and natural in personality and attitude. Interacting with them is a far more genuine experience. You do not need any artificial game or PUA techniques to meet or date them. Pickup artists. PUA stands for pickup artists. Okay, yeah. All you have to do is be yourself. As long as you are sincere, decent, down-to-earth, kind, and especially charming. That's what foreign women want. Nothing complicated about it, which is the way it should be. Deep down, every normal male prefers women who are feminine and down-to-earth. Every American male who has experienced this has said that it is very refreshing and liberating. They act more mature at an earlier age. This is especially true if they are from an economically challenged country where they have to become more responsible at an earlier age rather than spoiled. But even women in first world overseas countries are still more authentic and down to earth because they were raised in more normal, healthy, and wholesome environments without the need to acquire fake pseudo confidence or insecurity complexes. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce these words. You probably don't know what I just said. Anyway, let me continue. Number 7, they liberate men psychologically and set them free from insecurity. There is a deeper psychological issue here that is felt by men, but not easy to define and put into words. You see, when American males date foreign women for the first time in their life, they actually feel valued and appreciated for what they are. Isn't that what we all want? This is something guys can't experience in America, where virtually everyone is insecure and trying to mask it because they do not feel appreciated for what they are. This is the instance of true confidence. Feeling appreciated and accepted for what you are, not the crescendo fake confidence that is often referred to in West Coast America and has to be constantly pumped up artificially. Thus, there is a huge psychological mental health benefit that foreign women bring as well, which liberates men and set them free from the constant feeling of insecurity they've had their whole lives in America. Number 8, they are sweet, modest, appreciated niceness, bush, and giggle, and like to hear compliments. Such qualities are entered in true femininity, but absent in American women. Foreign women find compliments flattering and charming, whereas American women see them as creepy and offensive, unless it comes from their fictional Mr. Perfect. They also appreciate and reciprocate niceness and kindness from men, which American women deem to be an unattractive weakness to step all over and counts for nothing. Now, I don't know about you, but when niceness is not appreciated but used against men, I think it speaks volumes about how screwed up, dysfunctional, and bizarre the dating culture is. Also, young foreign girls, especially from Asia, comically blush and giggle, a trait long gone with American and Western girls who are too tough and masculine to do that. But all normal men love it when girls blush and giggle while interacting with them, and in response to their compliments. It lightens the mood and is very sweet, cute, feminine, and attractive to guys. It also makes guys feel young and desirable, like schoolboys again, which they like as well. Moreover, blushing and giggling are indicative of a sweet, modest, and feminine nature, which men like because it naturally compliments them. In short, guys simply feel good about such girls. Number 9, they are raised with good family values. They tend to have healthier relationships with their families, not to hate and disdain for their fathers that is common with American women. What this means is that they will also have better values towards their own family as well, which makes them better marriage material. So if you are looking to raise a family, Such foreign women will make better wives. Another thing to keep in mind is that foreign women tend to view their husband in them as one unit, whereas American women tend to view their husband in them as two separate individuals with their own needs and interests. This means you can trust them. This means you can trust them more, for they have a stronger sense of commitment and loyalty, whereas American women will toss their partner away like used clothes. Let me start over again. Whereas American women will toss their partner away like used clothes as soon as they get tired of them. Okay. Number 10. They are marriage-minded in countries with traditional values. There are many foreign cultures with traditional values, whereas many women are still marriage-minded, such as China, Latin America, Philippines, Russia, and Ukraine. They dream of having a husband and family, and believe in sticking with their man through thick and thin. They seek fulfillment in finding a good man and provide love, support, companionship to their partner, which makes them good marriage material. Number 11. They are more tolerant of age differences in some countries. In certain cultures such as Russia, Ukraine, Latin America, and Southeast Asia, women do not mind big age differences with their partner. In fact, some actually see older men as more mature and financially stable, and therefore more trustworthy and better husband material. This is good news for older men seeking foreign partners. Number 12. They still believe in old-fashioned romance. The kind of romance you see in films from the 50s and 60s still exists in the minds and hearts of foreign women, whereas modern American women see that kind of romance as an unrealistic, childish fantasy, obviously because it doesn't exist in their hearts anymore. But foreign women are not jaded towards romance. They still have a certain purity and innocence within their hearts and spirit that is open to love, the old-fashioned way, which has become lost with Western women. This is good news if you are a guy who still believes in and longs for old-fashioned love and romance. Number 13. Beauty and brains are the norm in women from Russia, Europe, and China. In the U.S., women with beauty and brains are a rare expectation, for there is an inverse relationship between brains and beauty there. In contrast, in Russia and Europe, women are far more intellectual, cultured, broad-minded, and have a wide range of interest. Thus, you can find women with beauty and brains everywhere there. Even among young girls in their 20s, any casual interaction with them reveals this to be obvious. A typical 20-year-old girl in Russia or Europe, for example, is far more down-to-earth, speaks more languages, and have more intellectual interests than their counterparts in America. This may not mean much if you are not an intellectual guy yourself, but if you are, then This is good news because it means you will mentally connect with them better. Also, in China, many women have high IQs. East Asians are rated with the highest IQs in the world, are well organized, health conscious, and harbor classic Chinese wisdom. Number 14. Women from Southeast Asia are far more easygoing and non-judgmental. Although females from Philippines, Thailand, Indonesia are more simple and less educated slash refined slash sophisticated than in Russia, Europe, China, and even America. The plus side is that they are more relaxed, easygoing, and much easier to get along with. It's in their nature to be more simple, harmonious, carefree, and not to think much. Now, this may make them less capable of holding intellect conversations. However, it also means that they will be more forgiving and will not try to complicate things. To many Western guys, this attitude is very refreshing and comfortable to be around. Southeast Asian girls are not high-strung, uptight, or easily offended, so you don't feel like you're walking on eggshells around them. Anyone who has dated them can attest to this. Number 15. Even in overseas first world countries, they are still nicer and more feminine. Now, it is true that foreign women in first world countries, Western Europe, Australia, Taiwan, Japan, Singapore, Hong Kong, etc., are pickier, have higher standards, and are more independent. And the dating scene in those countries is more competitive too. However, they are still feminine and modest, especially in Asia, and do not try to masculinize themselves, nor do they harbor disdain or contempt for men. Also, if you are a white male, you are automatically valued in Asia by the pool of Asian women who specifically like white guys. Furthermore, women in Western Europe are far more cultured and down to earth, so it's easier to connect with them or befriend them as well, as long as you share their interest, even if they are snobby or not romantically attractive to you. On the other hand, atypical. Okay, this is interesting. I mean, foreign women down to earth. I mean, I'm single and I'm disabled and all, but I think this doesn't apply to me. I mean, what woman want me? But and plus, I never slow danced with a girl, never kissed a girl. I mean, kind of feel depressed about this, but you know what? If I wasn't disabled and and be around and have a lot of crappy family members, and if I had a job right now, a decent job, I'll save my money and go overseas. I went overseas, with family. They made the trip kind of terrible, but overall it was a good trip. It was a cruise ship I went on back in I think last year, back in 2017. Yeah. So if you're interested in going to Happier Abroad, if you're a man who's interested in this, go to the Happier Abroad website, happierabroad.com. How Happier Abroad, I'll spell it out. It's HAPPIERABROAD, and you can go and like read the form and like check the site out for yourself. Okay, I think that's it for me. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you can go ahead and do that. You can subscribe, you can like the video, you can dislike the video, you can leave a comment if you want. So I'm gonna leave. So this is New Manchester signing out. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.